Hello everyone, Necromancy for Kids here, once again bringing some necromancy for you. This episode, I'd like to take a look at the best defenders in Retro Yu-Gi-Oh's Go format, which, for the purpose of this video, are level 4 and lower monsters with 1800 defense or more, because 1800 is around the number when you can expect your monsters to survive attacks from all but the most aggressive of attackers. This list is based mostly on how many times a particular card is topped a tournament, with cards that are mainly used in the side deck being assigned half as many points. But there are some subjective placements in here as well. That all said, let's get to it. First, I'd like to start with some honorable mentions. Spirit Reaper doesn't meet the criteria for this list, but its stats don't really matter since they won't be getting destroyed in battle under most circumstances. If you want to say it counts, then it would make it all the way up to 3rd place. Also, Skilled White Magician is just barely cut off from this list at 7 tournament tops, including one relatively recently. It used to be considered a decent card though, with its usage dropping off majorly in recent years. And with that out of the way, I can move on to the list proper. Coming in at number 10 is Banisher of the Light, a level 3, 102,000 light fairy with the effect to banish all cards that would be sent to the graveyard. Its high defense makes it a decent wall monster, and its effect can help combat chaos decks and those abusing Magician of Faith alike. It can also be used to enable your own Dimension Fusion or return strategies, in addition to being required for the Sparks FTK strategy that I have a video of on my channel. It's severely held back by the fact that it has very low attack, and it won't be able to get use from its effect until it's face up on the field. Some duelists have gotten around this hurdle by playing it in a stumbling deck, essentially allowing you to summon it in face up defense position. Number 9 is Protector of the Sanctuary, an 1100-1900 level 4 Earth Fiend. Its effect prevents the opponent from drawing cards outside of the draw phase. While having a similar weakness to Banisher of the Light, its higher attack stat makes it more viable as an attacker. It only affects the opponent, and its effect is more of a catch-all, preventing them from using Bottle Greed, Graceful Charity, Upstart Goblin, and Dekoichi's effect. It even has a combo with Morphing Jar and Card Destruction, which can cause the opponent to discard their entire hand without being able to draw new cards from those effects. Number 8 is Gravekeeper's Guard, a level 4, 1900 flip effect Dark Spellcaster. When flipped, it returns a monster the opponent controls to the hand. GK Guard is most commonly seen alongside GK Spy as a quote-unquote 3rd or 4th copy of the card, acting as a decent wall which is only foiled at lower levels by cards such as Blade Knight. Its ability to bounce opposing monsters can sometimes come in clutch though, and alongside Tsukiyomi can represent a repeatable means of dealing damage to the opponent. Number 7 is Legendary Jujutsu Master, a level 3 1300-1800 Earth Rock monster, with an effect which states, if this defense position card battles a monster, at the end of the damage step, place that monster on the top of the deck. While its defense stat might be the lowest on the list so far, it does compensate for that with a higher attack, which could mean a faster clock on the opponent's life points. Its effect means that it really wants to stay sideways though. LJM used to be played as a side deck card against aggro strategies, protecting your life points while setting the opponent back a turn, but its effect has fallen off drastically in recent years. Number 6 is Roulette Barrel, a level 4 light machine with 1000 attack and 2000 defense. Its effect lets you roll 2 dice every turn and destroy 1 monster on the field with a level corresponding to the result. While by no means guaranteed to work, the ability to potentially destroy an opponent's monster every turn is fairly potent, and its defense stat is high enough that it can almost guarantee to use its effect until the opponent uses removal on it or it's tributed off for a Monarch. It sees most of its play in Chaos Recruiter and Return decks, where it's a one-of target to summon off of Shining Angel. Number 5 is Golem Sentry, a level 4 Earth Rock with 800 attack and 1800 defense. Once per turn, you can flip it face down, and when it's flip summoned, you can return one monster the opponent controls to the owner's hand. Golem Sentry used to be mostly exclusive to Pac-Man decks and similar stall control strategies, but in recent years, it has seen use in Earth Aggro and Chaos Turbo style decks even. While its effect isn't as immediately powerful as LJM's, it is repeatable and doesn't rely on the opponent attacking into it to activate. It can also use its effect and attack in the same turn before flipping back into defense to do it all over again the next turn. Number 4 is Des Koala, a level 3 flip effect Dark Beast with 1100 attack and 1800 defense. When flipped, it deals 400 damage to the opponent for each card in their hand. This cute koala's effect can pack quite the punch, especially when combined with the effects of Morphing Jar or Cyber Jar to fill up the opponent's hand. Obviously, its natural home is in burn decks that try to whittle down the opponent's life points with effect damage, and is especially fitting in cat burn or cat control decks as an extra card to summon off of Rescue Cat's effect. Number 3 is Big Shield Gardener, a level 4 Earth Warrior with 100 attack and 2600 defense. While it's face down, if it's targeted by a spell card effect, you can flip it face up and negate that effect. Also, if it's attacked while in defense mode, its battle position changes after the attack. Its first effect allows it to essentially blank the opponent's Nobleman crossout that would normally remove it, but also works against cards like Mind Control and Tribute to the Doomed. Though its downside effect can be a pain for its user, it usually serves its role of protecting your life points and dealing a decent chunk of battle damage before it goes out. Also, if you use Skill Drain or Level Limit Area B, it will effectively stay as a defense position wall. For all those reasons, it lands itself most frequently in burn, alt-win decks such as Last Turn, and Skill Drain strategies. Number 2 is Kinetic Soldier or Cypher Soldier, a level 3, 1350, 1800 Earth Machine. When it battles a warrior monster, it gains 2000 attack and defense during damage calculation for that attack. While it's used most commonly as a side deck card to bring in against warrior decks, its usage numbers were so much more astronomically larger than the previous entries that I couldn't really put it any lower on the list. However, it has also seen some use in the main deck, namely by a few Earth-based strategies and some burn decks during Goat Worlds a few years back. Pretty much any deck can play it to take on warrior aggro strategies to either protect their life points or dish damage back to them. As with its effect, it can get a whopping 3350 attack, and take out even a Black Luster Soldier. And the number 1 defender in Go format is Gravekeeper Spy, a 1200-2000 Dark Spellcaster flip. When flipped, it summons a level 4 lower Gravekeeper monster from the deck. It will come as no surprise to veterans of the format that the number 1 defender in the format is Spy themselves, especially since it fills that role so well. When flipped, it can summon another copy of itself, creating multiple walls the opponent now has to figure out how to remove. And if need be, you can go aggro with both spies and deal 2400 direct damage, or just attack with one and keep the other one on defense. It has seen an explosion in play within recent years, not only featured in Chaos Turbo, but pretty much any deck you could think of has some variant that includes Spy within the top 8. It's just that good. And that's the top defenders in Go format Yu-Gi-Oh! What do you think? Are there any other defender monsters you think deserve some recognition? Is there a top 10 list you'd like to see in the future? Let me know down in the comments section below. Also remember to subscribe to a Yu-Gi tuber you like today, even if that isn't me. Necromancy for Kids signing out. Have a good one.